All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's not the breakdown channel. I don't know why I'm doing the intro like that. Instead, okay, we are back. And listen, today's video is a bit of a cautionary tale, a bit of an unknown factor. It is, quite frankly, a what if and what's next for influencer boxing, because right now we're in a bit of a no man's land. You could call it a blind journey, or the entirety of what it is here on my channel, not having the answers and guessing we'll find out. But this time, I'm not talking about a specific video or a specific fight. I'm talking about the entire influencer boxing scene, and mainly resting on the shoulders of one KSI. KSI was recently on an episode of, I guess, Side Plus or something that the Sidemen do, and he had some thoughts about what is next for him in influencer boxing, or potentially not. In other words, KSI is alluding to the potential that he may be done fighting for now. For Christ's sakes, don't go crazy in the comments like, wait, how could you say this? KSI is not done. He's never leaving us. Relax. I'm not saying that KSI is done fighting. The potential may be there, but I want to know what the word break, because while KSI deserves a rest after, again, training his ass off for as long as possible, there's the question of, is this just really a rest? Is it really just a break, or is it a little more than that? So I'm gonna take a break of my own, because you know what? It's tough. I get it, JJ. It's tough, you know what I'm saying, carrying the scene and whatnot. Psych, what do you mean we're not taking a break from a damn thing? The only breaking I do is down, and I'm not talking about your car that won't start or your fucking therapy session, mate. I mean the breakdown. Let's go. Okay, so let's get into this. This is JJ on the Sidemen's channel, their 10-year anniversary. First off, that's fucking wild, man. 10 years as a group. Nothing but respect to those guys, because there's been groups. We talked about the FaZe Clan over on the breakdown. Their relationship obviously has changed over the years, but the Sidemen are probably the only group to stay together this long. That's a massive accomplishment in its own right, so fair play to them. But yeah, let's see what JJ had to say about the fight, man. This is his first reaction after losing the Tommy fight, and they gave him a bunch of balloons. I think it's all messed up, but it says loser. And that is exactly why the Sidemen have stayed together. They're not afraid to rip on JJ and treat him just like one of the boys. Like, they don't treat him like this massive superstar dude that's just there to film videos and keep the group going. He's one of the guys, man. They're actual friends.
How do you feel?
I feel like I did what I wanted to do at the end of the day. Like, I was this kid who was a YouTuber who had no right to be in the ring with Tommy Fury. And I showed the world that, you know, if you believe in yourself and work hard, you can literally do whatever you want.
I like that answer, man. Like, it doesn't obviously talk about wins and losses and none of that stuff, because yes, you know, that matters. Of course it matters. To him, it matters. And he probably doesn't want to get into the full finer details of the fight. I think it's actually being appealed right now with whatever the fuck a King's Council is. You know how many people in the US would want a King's Council to represent them if some shit went wrong? That sounds like the fucking Royal Guard walking up with you in court like, dog. Anyway, no, I like JJ's answer there, because yes, when you have one of these moments to reflect and say, damn, look at where I've come from to what I've done. He should be proud of his performance versus Tommy. He should be proud of all of the stuff that he's been able to accomplish. 10 years is not a long period to accomplish lifelong goals. Like, yeah, it's a lot of time, but in 10 years, they've damn near taken over the world.
What are you doing next?
What am I doing next? I'm actually relaxing, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Look at that.
You'll see me in more Simon videos, yeah.
Here's a question for the rest of you guys, because look at the way the Sidemen react to that. There's a smile on every single one of their faces. And it's not just like, oh, yay, we get to have him in more videos. It genuinely looks like they're happy for him, right? To be able to take a step back from influencer boxing and relax. My question for you guys in the comments section is, are you guys happy with JJ taking a break from influencer boxing, maybe to get back to the stuff that he used to do, like the Sidemen videos or FIFA Pro Clubs, if they do that still? I don't even know. His main channel being more involved over there, more of the Prime stuff, maybe even music. And again, it's not even about necessarily what all of us want. It should be what JJ wants, but is that something you guys are more excited about? Him taking a step away and getting back to the other stuff that we know JJ for? Just a question. You guys let me know.
No, I need to relax.
How long for, though, roughly?
No, honestly,
because whatever he says, half it.
No.
That's generous.
Yeah, give me about a month. Please. No, yeah. I feel like I need to actually just enjoy my hard work. I feel like I've just been working for so many fucking years.
I mean, like, since the last time you chilled, you've got Prime, you've done this, you've done loads of shit since the last time. I need to see you fat again.
When did you last chill?
He went Maldives.
No, but that was still like, when did you last chill? It's about 2 years now.
It's probably 2017.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like the time where, I don't know the JJ lore like all of you guys will, but it does seem like that is the time. The last time JJ took a break, and I'm thinking just from boxing, and I'm sure I'm wrong there because he was doing music the whole time, but the last time he took a break from some things, it felt like was around that 2017 time period before he even fought Logan, because that was the whole splitting of the Cyman, the diss track era, right? When he went dark on socials for a while. But even then, right when he came back, it was right back to business. So yeah, like I said, JJ does deserve a fucking break. And I kind of feel bad even doing something like this because it's like, fuck, dude, the guy deserves some time to think about things. But we do have to, because the next part we're about to listen to is JJ's thoughts on the Jake Paul fight. And dude, I know we are sick of talking about it. I am sick of talking about it, but that's only because we haven't gotten it. And it's been 5 years. It has been a long journey of this back and forth and will it or won't it. And now, again, we're in no man's land a bit where both guys have said they want it. JJ has pushed for it. Now Jake is pushing for it, and they never can seem to be on the same page. So let's see what JJ had to say and how that, in my opinion, is going to form more of what we think about this break that he's going to take.
Elephant in the room. Are you going to fight Jake?
I think right now.
Yes.
No, right now I kind of want to just enjoy my life, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, and figure out what I want to do after.
So that is the answer. Again, it's kind of the same answer, but him answering it to the question that Vic asked. And it's funny how Bazinga jumps in and is like, yes. Obviously, that fight, in our opinion, has to happen. As Cody Rhodes would say in the WWE, to finish the story, for Christ's sake, this one has to happen, or does it? Not every story has a finish. Not every real life story is a fairy tale, and it doesn't always have this nice, neat ending. And yes, before I start, I can already see the fucking Twitter posts now. Wade shuts down the idea of KSI fighting Jake. That's not what I'm about to do. All I want to give you guys is perspective. JJ's taking a break. That's clear. He said it twice here. He wants to sit down, relax, and enjoy his life. It's absolutely fair of him to do so. Now, had he beaten Tommy Fury, would he still want to take this same break? Probably, but it would be more of just a break, right? It wouldn't be, at least what I'm reading from JJ here, more time to think. I think he would know what would be next for him, whether it's, okay, let me relax for a bit and then I'll go finish the story with Jake, or nah, dude, I did what Jake couldn't, I'm out. The fact that he didn't beat Tommy now leaves this pocket of ambiguity, like what is really next? Does JJ just want to take some time off? Or is that fire still in his belly if he doesn't get the Tommy Fury rematch to go and fight Jake for the ultimate goal, right? Because what we know about the two of them is that JJ's full-on intent was to come back to the scene to beat Jake Paul. It is that higher goal as to why he's boxing. He's boxing strictly to take down Jake's legacy and elevate his own and solidify himself as the #1 guy in this scene. He may already feel that with how he performed against Tommy Fury. And while I think that that's still a fight that needs to happen to determine who's #1 in this scene, in his mind that may be like, no, that's all I wanted to do. And let's not forget that the last time JJ did something that he felt was what he needed to do when he beat Logan Paul, he took a 3-year break. Because let's be honest about one thing, guys. Like, I know that there was the argument on Twitter when I said that JJ stepping away from the scene is going to take away from a fight with Jake Paul even happening, because the more we wait, the further and further it gets, just like it kind of has in the last 5 years. A lot of people were saying, wait, JJ already took 3 years off, and look what he came back and did against Tommy Fury. And while, yeah, that's an okay point to make, it's also after a year of KSI fighting the Pinedas, the Swarm, the Joe Fourniers, and the camps that led up to those moments. Let's say that KSI does take a long break again, whether it's 3 years or 1 year, whatever it is. Does he then come back and take another couple of tune-up fights to then get Jake again? Because Jake is not going to be taking those breaks. And that's the one big difference here, time. I don't know that KSI wants or has the same amount of time to take away from this scene and still come back and do the thing that we all want to see. The difference was in 2018, he could take 3 years off because the scene was still in its infancy. We were still trying to figure out where everyone was or what this thing was even going to be. And now guys like Jake are doing this full-time, 100% commitment. What I'm trying to say is that if JJ is to take another extended break, and I'm not saying I know that to be the case, but the way he's talking is he wants to relax, not for 1 month, for a while. Sit back, not train, be with his guys, make YouTube content, eat what he wants, enjoy his life. By the way, again, completely deserved. But on the other side, you have Jake Paul, who is not going to take that break. He is going to continue fighting because, again, Jake's goal was never to just beat KSI. It's something above that. So this KSI fight is a bit of a side quest for him, whereas JJ now, with the Tommy Fury loss, that may be the main quest if he's going to continue to box. I said this on Twitter, but it would be a fucking shame if the one sole reason that JJ was still boxing is the fight with Jake and is proving supremacy in this scene, and for it to be quelled or even killed by the fact that Tommy Fury weaseled his way into our scene and then beats JJ, thus putting a damper on his interest in doing this at all, that would be a fucking massive tragedy for our scene. But that's where, comment section, you come in and save the day, because listen, I'm just a man with a dope ass fade that runs a second channel called The Breakdown. Scary hours coming to that show, by the way. October 31st, we have our first Halloween live stream with a massive announcement included in there. And while I may be a voice of the people, I'm not everybody. So comment down below what you think's next for JJ, because like I said, I don't know. Is JJ taking a break? Is he just resetting for a major comeback? Or is he rethinking what he's doing in influencer boxing altogether? Now more than any other time this phrase hits home, I don't have those answers. And I don't know that JJ does either. So what happens next? I guess we'll find out.